Good evening, everybody. Welcome to some Westside Warrior football here on Tubetown. It's a good and crisp 64 degrees here at Warrior Stadium for tonight's game of the Westside Warriors taking on the Highland Rebels. Hey, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here with my broadcast partner, Cooper Milner. Cooper, how you doing tonight?
Thank you, Tristan. Tonight, I'm doing good. We got a great matchup as the Highland Rebels take on your Westside Warriors, and it's gonna be a good game. You have two teams fighting for playoff contention, and a win here tonight will bring either team to that next closest spot to making the playoffs.
Yeah, Cooper, it's going to be a great game here tonight. As you see on the standings list, the Highland and Westside are right there neck and neck. Both are 1-4 and 2-6 apiece, fighting for that fifth spot currently owned by Gosnell. And Cooper, if this game has any expectations that we had during pregame, this is going to be one that you weren't going to want to miss. But Cooper, I understand you have some keys for
to the Westside Warriors keys to victory. Now tonight we're going to keep it simple for Westside. We got to establish the run game. That's Westside Warriors football. They got to establish the run game. Now they also need to get on defense and force turnovers if they want to have a chance against this high-power passing offense at Highland, and also dominate the time of possession. You run the ball, you got to stay on the field and have your long drives. Now, for your Highland Rebels, the keys to victory for them. You're going to want to dominate the line of scrimmage. What I mean by that, the defensive line's going to need to dominate Westside's offensive line. Get through the line, get in the backfield for sacks. Also, make the secondary work for Westside. You're a good passing offensive type team. Westside, their secondary kind of struggles here and there. You need to get them working, throwing the deep ball, get your passing game going. And then, honestly, the last key for Highland, go out there, play your style of ball. You could come out with a win.
Yeah, Cooper, it's going to be an interesting game here tonight as we're just waiting for both teams to take the field in order to kick off this exciting game between the Westside Warriors and the Highland Rebels.
Yeah, and now we go to Westside Warriors head coach Bobby Engel. He's 45 and 49 in 7 years here at Westside High School. He didn't get the win he wanted last week, their last win coming against Harrisburg. Let's see if he can get his team going and back on track tonight and win the game. And now we have Highland Rebels head coach Clay Wiggins. He's 20 and 51 overall as the head high school coach here at Highland. So two coaches that are looking to get back into the win column.
Yeah, Cooper, as we're just awaiting now the opening kick for the game. Westside will start with the football, meaning they will kick it off to start the second half once we reach that point. But, Cooper, I'm excited for tonight. Both teams are in contention. They just got to win. Just like Al Davis used to say with the Oakland Raiders, just win, baby. And that's what both teams have to do tonight in order to kind of get in that fifth spot if Gosnell does end up slipping up and dropping to a 6th or 7th seed. So here we go. The referee blows the whistle, and the kick is away, and it's going to be just a little onside kick. And it almost got recovered there by Highland, but Westside's able to maintain possession off the muffed kickoff return, and that was fielded by number 66 of the Westside Warriors kickoff return team. So here we go. 1st and 10 for, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here. He's just going to onside kick it there, and then he's just going to hit it right there, right in the shoulder pads, and the ball just came out, and he was lucky to get back on top of that.
Well, I'm not surprised Highland came out with the onside kick to start the game. Last week Westside missed their onside kick, and so Highland saw it in film and tried to do it themselves.
We go 1st and 10 for the Warriors as they're going to hand it off once again as they've been doing all season, and he's going to gain a couple on that play.
And that was actually handed off to Gus Yerda, who we're normally seeing at the quarterback position.
Yeah, Cooper, so it's going to set up a second down here for the Warriors. It looks to be about a 2nd and 6, maybe a 2nd and 5 here for the Westside Warrior offense. And Cooper, the story of the Westside Warrior offense has been all year, can they score on the opening drive, and can the run prove dominant here at home?
Well, it looks like we have a completely different lineup as Colton Carter will be taking the head. QB number 1, we have Gus Yerda, who was normally the quarterback. He's now playing halfback to start the game. I don't know if this is just a new package to, keep Highland honest. And then they have everyone's favorite, Darvin Fowler. He's now at the lead fullback position.
Yeah, Cooper, so it will be a 3rd and 1 here for the Warriors after that last run attempt. We're going to see if Westside's able to move the ball down the field some more and get this fresh new set of downs here for their offense. So here we go. Same formation as always. They're going to hand it off to Yurta once again. Yurta tries to break away from a couple, and he doesn't. It's going to be good enough for a Westside first down there, Coop.
Yeah, and I guess watching Gus Yurta being able to run to the outside like he's been able to do the past 2 weeks, they see the speed he has. So they're like, well, we got to go for the playoff push. It's time to do whatever it takes to win. And Highland really wasn't expecting this.
First down play here for Westside. And that's going to be a great run there for the Westside Warriors. He's still on his feet. He's going to sneak into the end zone. Touchdown, Westside Warriors. That was ran there by number 2, everybody's favorite, Darvin Fowler.
Darvin Fowler, he gets just this honest, quick little handoff up the middle, and he took it all the way to the house, as you're going to see it here on your Klein Environmental replay. It's just going to be a simple handoff to Darvin Fowler, and there was no linebacker help from the Rebels. And he's just going to high step it into the end zone to take a 6-0 lead.
The PAT attempt is going to be up, and that's going to be just over the crossbar. Good. So Westside sneaks out to an early 7-0 lead. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Westside punch it in there early in this contest so that they can get 7 points on the board in a hurry, and that's something that they haven't been able to do for a long time here this season.
Yeah, Highland last week, they did beat Harrisburg. I think the final score was 58-26. So this is a team that likes to score but also give up a lot. Is it going to be an onside kick? And that's going to be recovered by Westside.
Well, Coop, we're going to await the referee signal here to see if they're going to give it to him. But from up here, it looked like he may have got a couple yards early.
Yeah, I think that's going to be illegal touching, if anything.
Well, there's no flag on the field, so I believe Westside is going to set up with a 1st and 10 here.
Well, they're on defense. We're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay what just really happened. We're going to see the onside kick, and it's going to be recovered by Westside.
It's recovered by Westside, but regardless, Highland has the ball, so 1st and 10 for the Rebels. They're going to hand it off here. He's around to the inside before he's wrapped up, before he really goes anywhere. That was ran by number 1, Keegan Statler there for the Rebels offense. And Cooper, that's one of the strangest sort of occurrences I've seen here in my time calling high school football.
Well, that should have been a penalty, if nonetheless.
And they're going to fake the handoff here, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself. That was ran by number 15, Zach Huckabee, and it's going to set up a 3rd down here for the Rebels.
Well, right now this is good defense from Westside as Highland, they're going up-tempo, and it's already 3rd down.
We got 3rd down here for the Rebels. They're going to change the play of the line. The referee's going to...
It's going to be a flag on the play, and it's going to be offsides apparently. I'm not sure if the refs had I don't know.
Well, regardless, it's going to move the Rebel offense up a little bit more here. Still 3rd down.
And now another flag has been called right now. I guess they're trying to get all their makeup calls in. So we're going to have a false start here.
So they're going to move 5 up from the offsides, and then they're going to lose it back to the false start.
Maybe there wasn't an offsides, and they said, oh, crap. Hey, false start. Throw it.
Well, that's a weird occurrence. There have been so many so far here tonight. So here we go. 3rd down here for the Rebels. He's going to call for the snap. They're just going to shovel it. He almost dropped that football, and he's going to be wrapped up really in the backfield before he can get anything going 4th down coming up here for the Rebels.
Great defensive stand there from the Westside Warriors. You know, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, the running back has trouble catching the little shovel pass, which got the Warriors time to rally and tackle, and brings up a 4th down. And Highland, they like the up-tempo offense, but the only problem, if you can't get it going, you're on and off the field just like that, and their punt unit's having to punt the ball away.
And here comes the punt here from the Rebels. Just a straight arrow up into the sky.
It's going to get a Warriors bounce. Wow.
That's got to be a great bounce there for Bobby Engel and his Westside offense, but here comes Westside back on the field.
Well, they were about on the 48-yard line. That was about almost a 5-yard punt there.
Well, 5 yards nonetheless, and there you see it, the Westside band. They're going to be performing at halftime, Cooper. It's always great to have bands playing here at halftime. But here we go. 1st down here for the Warriors. Last drive, they were able to move the ball down the field, and Fowler, he was able to get in for a touchdown. So we're going to see if he can repeat it here. Calls for the snap. He's going to hand it off just to bounce inside, still on his feet. He's moving around the outside. He cuts in, and he's wrapped up and dropped just outside the 50-yard line, ran there by number 8, Cole Stonecipher.
Just a nice little 4-yard run there from Cole. You know, the little misdirection got him some room to get those 5 yards. You know, Highland's defense, they really need to start upping the tempo on the defensive line. You need to start getting in the backfield if you're going to want to have a chance against this Warriors offense.
Here we go, 2nd and 6 here from the Warrior 48-yard line. Warriors trying to punch in here for another touchdown to go out to an early lead here. And Yurda's going to have it. He's going to step inside. He's still going to be chopping his feet. He's going to get past the 50 before he's brought down at approximately, I want to say, the 47, possibly 48-yard line, bringing up a 3rd down for the Westside Warriors.
You know, having Yurda as the lead running back, I'm just waiting for the double pass, really, where they, you know, pitch it off to Yurda. It looks like it's going to be a run, and he just steps up and throws it. I'm sure that has to be in the playbook somewhere.
We go 3rd down here for the Westside Warriors. He's going to call for the snap. He's going to keep himself, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to get stuffed in the backfield there from I do believe, number 33, Ronnie Brewer on the plays. You're going to see here in the Klein Environmental replay.
Yeah, it's just not a good play there as it just got blown up from the start. But if you're Westside and you saw how your defense stood last time, do you go for it knowing that your defense is doing pretty well right now?
Well, it looks like they will elect to go for it here. 4th and 5 from the Westside 49 here. 7:36 left to go in the first quarter of play. Westside, they're going to hand the ball off once again, and he's going to get met at the midfield line, and I don't believe he will have enough of the 1st down. So a turnover on downs here by the Westside offense, and that's something that they've been kind of struggling with over time during the course of the season. They've had a 4th and short. They've wanted to go for it to get the fresh new set of downs, and they haven't been able to capitalize on that down possession.
You know, I'm honestly surprised that Darvin Fowler did not touch the ball once that drive, you know. Yeah, he may be the lead fullback, but he's a big dude. He can get through the line. He will be able to carry a couple tacklers for 4 yards.
We go 1st down here for the Rebels on the 49 of the Rebels. They're going to change the play at the line, look to the sideline for the call. Shotgun formation here. He's going to call for the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to dump it off, and that's going to be a low catch. Referee signaling for a catch. He's going to help the defender up. That was received there by number 33, Ronnie Brewer on the play.
Just a quick little slant route, nothing special. Quarterback saw it and zipped it in there.
We go 2nd and 3 here from the 44-yard line. Highland, they're going to hand the ball off. He's going to plow through a defender and get a couple more. And they're going to give it to him. That's going to be enough for a Highland 1st down, as you're going to see here in the Klein Environmental replay.
Yeah, it's just going to be a quick little handoff to get the 1st down. Highland's going to go back to the run, and they're going to get stopped in the backfield for a loss, and that's number 22, Darvin Fowler, on the tackle.
We have 2nd down here coming up for the Westside defenses. They're trying to stop Highland so they don't tie this thing up early. Huckabee is the quarterback for the Rebels. He's going to call for snap, fake the handoff. He's just going to dump it off, and that bounced off the hands of the receiver there, number 3, Gage Robinson, and Had there been a Westside defender back there, that could have been going the other way.
Yeah, with the Rebels now fully into their, high up-tempo offense, you're going to see this defense get worn down if they do have a longer drive because, yes, it's high tempo. You want to score quick, but they also want to get that defense tired.
Third down here for the Rebels. Huckabee's going to drop back. He's going to scramble. He's going to throw it deep towards the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Almost had it in his hands, but he couldn't hang on. Incomplete there from the Rebels offense, as you're going to see here on the Klein environmental replay. Huckabee's just going to step back. He has pressure coming. He's going to roll out. He's going to drop an absolute dime, and the receiver just got the ball swatted away there from number 12 of the Westside defense, Montana Neely.
That was just a great defensive play there from Montana Neely. Went up there, contested it. If he misses that, it's a big catch, but he got the hand on the ball to knock it down to bring up a fourth down.
He's going to drop back, look, pressure coming. He's going to throw another deep ball to the end zone, and that's going to fall incomplete. Turnover on downs.
The pressure got to the quarterback there, number 33, Weston Watlington, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. He's going to halftime. That was number 21 who got to him. He's just going to throw it up, but the pressure got to him before he could give it away. That was number 21, Gavin Dodson. Just a great play there to force the fourth down stop to bring out the Westside Warriors offense.
Yeah, Cooper, and you go back to that play there on fourth down. Aiden Daggett, the offensive lineman, just stood straight up. It didn't even attempt to block there. Had he had a block, the quarterback probably would have been able to advance the ball more to possibly find another open receiver. But regardless of that, that was going to be a short run there from the Westside offense, bringing up a second down.
He may have got a yard, if any, on that play. Might have lost one. But this Warriors offense, give Fowler the ball. That's all I got to say.
Here we go, second 11 from their own 39. The Westside offense trying to match what they did in the first drive, and that's going to be a flag on the play, and the referee's going to signal for the offsides call.
That's exactly what the Westside Warriors wants your defense to do. They want you to really try to just start forcing the run, as we're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. They're just going to jump off sides on the 2 count.
We go second down here for the Warriors. They're going to hand it off to Yerta. Yerta's going to have room to run. He's going to have a burst of speed. He's going to get past midfield before he's brought down at about the Highland 45 here. So first down for the Warriors. They've been able to do great things here, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. Yerta, he's just going to get the handoff. He's going to hit the hole. He's going to run around, do a little jukebox joogie, and then he's going to get tackled to bring up the fresh new set of downs here.
Yeah, Gus Yerta, we've seen him run on the quarterback keepers, but now we're seeing his full potential as he's really being able to follow his blocks a lot better.
We'll go with first down here for the Warriors, and the runs is going to really not go anywhere before he's stuffed there. And I do believe, Cooper, on that last play that Yerta actually looked like he got hurt. He was holding his wrist when he walked off to the sideline, so hopefully he'll be okay that he can come back in the game later.
Yeah, Gus Yerta is a vital part to this offense, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. Yerta, here's the play he got injured on. He's going to come down pretty hard, land on that shoulder of his, it seems like. Hopes everything's okay for him.
Second and 9 here for the Westside offense. They're going to give it to Fowler. Fowler trying to get something going. He cuts back, breaks away from another, breaks away from 2, and he will be tackled just past the 40-yard line. But not enough for the first down there, Cooper. Bringing up a third down here for the Warriors, as you can see on the Klein environmental replay here.
Yeah, Fowler's just going to get the snap, get the little toss. He's going to doesn't have the outside. He's going to cut back in, break 2 tackles, and it takes a lineman and a linebacker to bring that man down. That's just prime Fowler right there.
Xander Reed did look like he was the one that was able to tackle Fowler there. So we go third down here for the Warriors, and another flag is thrown before the ball is snapped, and I do believe it'll be called offsides on the defense.
That'll get them the first down, and right now Highland, their linebackers and linemen, they're not watching the ball. They're basically going off of the hard count. They're listening to the quarterback. That's not what you're taught to do. You're taught You look, you watch the ball. You do not move unless that ball is moved. And if that ball is moved and you move and they call the play dead, it's going to be false start.
Let's go fresh new set of downs here for the Warriors after the flag. 1st and 10 on the 33. Referee's going to blow the play dead.
It's going to be a timeout.
Westside will call the timeout there. And Cooper, we're going to step away. You're watching high school football here on Tubetown.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Welcome back, guys. The Westside Warriors are currently on offense, trying to drive down the field as you see Highland in their huddle here, talking to their head coach, trying to get something going to stop the mistakes here early, to stop Westside so that they can get 6 points, maybe even 7 on the board here. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the Highland 33. Westside, they've played an okay game as of late. Here in this game, you know, they've had their struggles during the season, but hopefully they're trying to turn it around here late so that they can make the playoff push. So they're going to call a quick little pass, and just like last week, the pop-up dump-off is going to fall incomplete.
That was intended for number 87, Jordan Hall, and that's Westside Warriors, their little go-to pass play. Basically, it's just a tight end quick where the quarterback gets the ball right out from under center and tries to catch the defense off guard with them being on a blitz, trying to stop the run, but just couldn't hit his man on that play.
So 2nd down coming up for the Warriors. And Coop, how has this offense looked as of terms of last week?
Well, last week they couldn't get anything going up the middle, and this week our first touchdown for the Westside Warriors, it was literally a handoff straight up the middle, and Fowler just going to get hit in the backfield. But from last, it's a big difference. Defense is making the tackles. They're rallying to the ball for the Warriors. Compared to last week, it was just two different teams are playing from what we saw. As you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, Fowler's just going to get a little toss, hits the quarterback, and that was over before it started.
Yeah, just a blown-up play there, as we call it in our own little neck of the woods, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 here for the Westside offense as time is slowly running down here in the first quarter. They still do lead it 7-0 as they were able to score on their first drive of the game. So they're going to see what they're going to do on this 3rd and long here as they give it to Fowler. Fowler almost drops it. He has a lot of speed there. Flag comes out the backfield, and he will be hit short of the 1st down marker, but we're going to see what the referee's going to call here.
I think he got it, but with a penalty, it's going to be holding, and that's going to be 10-yard penalty, so that's going to bring that drive back, and you're going to bring up a now 3rd and long.
What was already 3rd and long, and it was even 3rd and longer. But Cooper, as we touched last week, as you see at midfield here for the Westside Warriors, they have it pinked out for breast cancer. And not only do they have it pinked out, but as you see over the course of the game, the referees actually have pink flags this week instead of yellow flags, just a great spread of awareness for the deadly disease that is breast cancer. But regardless of that, it is now 3rd and 20 here for the Westside Warriors. They're on their own 43. They're on the Highland 43s. They're going to give it to Fowler. Fowler's around the left side. He steps up. He's still going before he's brought down just about maybe 5 to 6 yards short of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, that holding call really killed that drive, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay. Fowler's going to get the ball. He's going to stiff arm a man, shove him to the dirt, Derrick Henry style. But it brings up a 4th and long. And I'd give it to Fowler again. They have not found a way to stop that man.
Yeah, so correction, 4th and 11 now. It's Westside. They're trying to figure out how they can get just more manageable yards. So they're going to give it to Fowler. Once again, Fowler's around the outside. He steps up. He's still going. He's at the 20-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
That's going to be enough for a 1st down, depending where they spot him at. Going to give him the 1st down. And Fowler, he has that dog in him once again.
Yeah, Cooper, so it will be a 1st down here for the Westside Warriors as Highland. They're trying to figure out what to do here. And Darwin Fowler, he looks like a brand new player. Looking at the past 2 weeks that we've seen him play here at Warrior Stadium, he looks like a completely rejuvenized and a re-energized player here tonight.
Yeah, he must have, kind of Space Jam style, got Mike's secret stuff, took a couple drinks, and he's feeling a lot better today.
So that play is going to really not go anywhere there for the Warriors, as it's just now just about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter play. Westside still on the 7-0 league, and so far it has been Westside all game up to this point.
Well, Westside is perfectly countering Highland's type of play. Westside, they're going to chew the clock when they have the ball. They want the score at the end of the game to be 21-0, 14-7. They don't want to score a lot. And whereas Highland, they want to go quick and they want to score, rack up points, as there's going to be a flag on this play. But Highland, they haven't been able to get on offense, and when they have been on offense, it's been quick 3-and-outs.
As you mentioned, Cooper, flag was thrown. Words are hard sometimes. And the referee did signal for the block below the knees here on Westside, so that's going to bring Westside back.
Well, every time there's been a penalty on this drive for Westside, they have been able to, get the yards back by just giving it to their man, Darvin Fowler.
Yeah, Cooper, so 2nd and 7 here for the Westside Warriors on the 29-yard line of the Rebels, trying to find the end zone here so that they can go up by 2 scores. They're going to hand the ball off once again. He's going to step up before he's wrestled down there in the backfield. That was ran by number 45, Clay McMillan.
Yeah, and looks like there's a injured Westside Warrior on the play, and that's number 33, Weston Watlington.
Yeah, Cooper, Westside is leading at 7-0 with a minute left. We're going to take a step away. You're watching some high school football on Tubetown.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Welcome back, guys, here to some high school football on Tubetown, and a Westside Warrior was injured on the play. That was number 33, Weston Wallington, the injured Warrior on the play. So here we go. 3rd down for the Warriors. Cooper, how have the Westside Warriors done up to this point?
Well, they have done a perfect drive, but this drive, penalties have killed them with the holding and the block below the knees has really put them in the position they are in now.
So they hand it off once again there, and Fowler's not really going to get a whole bunch as the helmet does roll on the field.
That player will have to go off for one play if the rules are the same. But this brings up a big first down for this Highland Rebels defense, who seems like they've been out there for forever.
Yeah, so running off is number 68, Xander Reed, who had his helmet knocked off. So he'll step away for a play, but we're going to stay right where we're at. As there's just about 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter, I do believe both teams are going to let that clock run out before the next play is taken. So as the clock slowly ticks away like a water dripping out of a leaky faucet, that's going to signal the end of the first quarter. The Westside Warriors are leading at 7-0, and you're watching some high school football here on Tubetown. Tubetown. And Cooper, the Westside Warriors are slowly driving on this drive to get into the end zone once again. If you're just tuning in, hi everybody, I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. And the first drive for the Warriors was absolutely perfect. They were able to find the end zone. Let's see what they're going to do here. Is they're going to drop back, look, has a pass, and that's just going to be overthrown right to the Highland defender, but he dropped it as well. So it's going to bring up a next down here for the Westside Warriors, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay here.
Yeah, Westside goes for it on fourth down, just overthrows them. That should have been intercepted there from number 3, Gage Robinson. But nonetheless, they get the stop on fourth down to bring out the Highland Rebels offense, who has been struggling here in the first quarter.
So we have first down here for the Rebels. They have a lot of field to make up for if they want to tie this game before halftime. They've still got plenty of time, so there's no need to rush. But here we go. First and 10 for the Rebels at approximately their own 27. 11:42 left to go in the first half. They're going to call for the snap. They're going to hand it off. Has a block. He's going to break away from one Westside Warrior before he's brought down by Darwin Fowler at about the 40-yard line.
No, Keegan Statler on the carry there, and that was a big run there for the Highland Rebels.
They're going to call for the snap again. Hand it off once again. Has the outside before he just slips himself like Manti Te'o's girlfriend tackled him. And that was number 1, Keegan Statler on the carry.
Yeah. Highland Rebels back in their up-tempo offense trying to get something going.
Quarterback's going to keep it himself here as he has room to run. And he's past the midfield line. And he's still going. And Westside's finally able to drop him past midfield, giving them a fresh new set of downs. So first down for the Rebels. They're in Westside territory, and they're looking to score on this drive. So we go first down here for the Rebels. From the Westside 47, they're looking to the sideline to get the next play. Going to send 2 men in motion there. 2 receivers on the right side. They're going to hand the ball off. Flag does come out.
Could be illegal shift or motion. So we're waiting the call here. But Highland, they're finally getting something going. They've been trying to pass the ball. It hasn't been working, but now the run has been working.
It will be against Highland, so they'll move back.
But penalties can stop a drive in a hurry and take all the momentum away. But it's still first down, so no need to worry. Keep running the ball if you're Highland.
Well, instead of a 1st and 10, it's going to be about a 1st and 15. So kind of maybe want to look to do something else here on offense rather than your traditional run the ball. Maybe try to open up a passing lane here. But regardless, Highland has all the time in the world in this drive. So they're going to call for the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's keeping himself, and Huckabee's going to be dropped before he really gets going anywhere. Second down coming up for the Rebels.
Just running the simple read option there. And Westside, they knew that one was coming, as that was like the 3rd play in a row they tried to run that. And it worked the first 2 times, but the 3rd time they were able to stop it.
Second down here for the Rebels coming up. Huckabee still in the shotgun formation, has 2 receivers out left. He's going to hand it off once again to Statler. Statler's going to spin, break away, has room to run before he's brought down by a couple of Westside defenders. So third down coming up for the Rebels offense.
Just a great run there from Statler. Makes it a more manageable 3rd and long.
3rd and 9 here for the Rebels offense. He's going to hand the ball off. Huckabee's going to keep himself. Huckabee has room to run before he's met with a couple of Westside defenders, and that will be 4th down coming up, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay there.
Yeah, he's just going to take the ball up the middle and get tackled just short as they're going to be going for it here on 4th down.
Still in that shotgun formation, still has a bunch of receivers left. Waiting the call from Huckabee. Huckabee's going to call for the snap. No, he's going to look to the sideline for the audible. Hopefully he's not looking at me because I can see him clear as day. 9:20 left to go in the first half. Huckabee's going to call for the snap, and the flag will come out.
They're going to call a false start. And the back judge is saying it was offsides. The sideline judge was saying false start. And it'll be an offsides against Westside.
Well, that's probably the first time in a long time that the offense pointing at the defense is actually right, because 9 times out of 10 that is kind of a false start neutral call. But regardless of that, it's going to be first down for the Rebels. 9-10 left to go in the first half of play. Huckabee, he's going to call for the snap, hanging out to Statler. Statler, he's going to get tripped up by a host of Westside defenders, bringing up second down here for the Rebels.
Well, Highland has definitely established their run game this drive. But the Westside Warriors, they're now kind of picking it up on it. So now you got to think, all right, when is Highland going to hit them with the play action pass to the end zone?
8:40 left to go in the first half of play. Highland still doing something here as Bobby Ingles going to step on the field and a timeout will be called.
That'll be Westside's second timeout this game.
Well, Cooper, so far on this drive for the Rebels, how have they looked from an analyst position?
Well, analysts, you're seeing, all right, they're coming out and saying, all right, the passing game hasn't really been working, but also you can rewatch these games Saturday night after the A-State game, 6 p.m. on Tubetown. Then you can head over to ASU TV Sunday nights at 7 p.m. And on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, you can catch Red Wolf Roundtable as well if you want to catch anything A-State sports. But, back to my analysts, a little look at Highland. They're, like I was saying, they're establishing the run game on the ground. They know we can't have quick 4 and outs. We're an up-tempo offense. We need to constantly get yards. So right now they're establishing the run game. And then you're really going to see the quick passes to come out. And then you're finally going to get hit with a deep ball from this team.
Thank you, Cooper. So it's going to be second 11 here for Highland as they're going to hand the ball off to Statler. Statler's going to keep going before he's brought down just, I want to say, around the 28-yard line. Is they're slowly but surely pushing their way through the Westside defense so that they can get the ball in the end zone before the first half ends. That's just going to be a run there from Statler. Statler almost broke that away, could have possibly got in the end zone had he not got tripped up, but he will fall short, and that'll give them a fresh new set of downs here for the Rebels offense as they have it first and down on the 27. They're going to hand it off once again, step inside to Statler. Statler is going to meet a host of Westside Warriors before he's brought down, and a Westside Warrior is down on the play.
That's Weston Watlington going down once again. He's getting up, just looks to be shaken up. Hope he's going to be okay, but that's the second time he has gone down tonight. You don't want to really see that.
Hopefully everything is okay. But Cooper, right now in Highland's mind, you got to think that they're thinking score a touchdown here as they have 2nd and 6 on the 16.
Yeah, you got to come away with some type of points on this drive. You've worked too hard on this drive not to get any points.
We have second down here for the Rebels. Going to send a man in motion. Huckabee's going to call for the snap. Hang it to Statler. Statler's going to keep going. See if Red's going to wrap him up there, and he's not really going to get much, if anything, on that play. So third down for the Rebels.
Highland coming up on a big third down. You've really ran the ball well all drive. Do you stick with it, or do you hit them with a little quick slant? If this is bad, and I'm definitely going everybody on slants.
Huckabee's going to drop back. He's going to look. He's just going to dump it off, and that's going to be caught. He's going to juke away, still going, break away from another defender, and he'll be dropped down just outside at approximately the 5-yard line there. So first and goal coming up, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay there.
Just sets the screen pass play up beautifully, makes Sarvin Fowler miss a tackle. And number 5 there, Braden Burns with a nice first down for the Rebels.
Here we go, first down here. First and goal, as they're going to hand it off to Statler. Statler's going to plow into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Rebels.
Great run there from Statler. He deserves that touchdown. As you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, he's going to take the handoff, do what he's been doing this whole drive, and he finally gets the reward of the tough running for a touchdown. As you can see, there was a Westside Warrior down, but he's now up.
Well, both Fowler and Statler have a reservation for 6 so far, as both teams do have a rushing touchdown in tonight's contest. And
they're going for 2.
I was going to say, Highland are looking to go for 2 here. 6:55 left to go. They're going to take a direct snap. The referee's going to blow it dead.
It's going to be a false start against the offense.
So Highland's going to take a couple step back after the false start, and looks like they're going to bring the kicking unit on after the false start.
You can't have that happen. Penalties have been a problem for both teams. Simple mistakes, jumping off sides, and false start penalties. You got to clean that up for the rest of the game, because right now it looks like it's going to be a good neck-and-neck battle. So you got to clean up the penalties coming here up to halftime.
Well, Cooper, they did elect to still go for 2 here. The quarterback did start to run towards the sideline, but the coach told him, no, son, stay in the game. We're going for 2 here. So here comes a 2-point attempt from the Rebels. Huckabee, he's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back, stay still, and he's almost going to have a thrown interception directly to Darwin Fowler there. But regardless of that, the Westside Warriors are leading 7-6 here with 6:55 left to go in the first half of play. You're watching some high school football on Tubetown.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Welcome back to some high school football here on Tubetown. And last drive, the Highland Rebels were able to get in for 6, but unfortunately they could not get the 2-point conversion here. And everybody's excited for tonight's game, as you can see now. And what more stakes could you want in high school football than this right here? If you sneak into the 5th spot for either team, you get that sort of wild card spot in your playoff, in your conference division.
It's going to be another little pooch kick. He's going to be able to return that. Normally, kick like that, that's when you throw up the fair catch, because number 53 got lucky. He didn't get his head taken off with that little short pooch kick.
Well, it's going to set up a first down here for the Westside Warrior offense. But Cooper, like I was saying, what more stakes could you want in this game? Both teams, they're both battling for that potential wild spot. If Gosnell is the one that's going to be able to drop down to a 6th or 7th spot, one of these teams are able to sneak up. But regardless of that, it's going to be a first and down for the Westside Warriors on their own, the Highland 49-yard line. We'll call for the snap here. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to drop back, looks, throws a deep ball, and that's almost catchable. The referees are going to signal incomplete, no flag. That was intended for number 87 of the Westside offense, Jordan Hall. Just couldn't find Jordan Hall there, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay there.
Yeah, so he's going to roll out, look for Hall, and Hall's going to stop running for half a second. You didn't see it, but he stopped running for half a second. If he keeps maybe jogging downfield, that may be a catch. But either way, that was a great throw there from the quarterback, Colton Carter.
We go second now here for the Warriors. Just understand that they're going to pitch it to Fowler. Fowler's going to get wrapped up, dropped in the backfield there by number 65, Kalai Tokanong.
Yeah, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, Fowler's just going to get the pitch, and there's going to be nowhere to go. He just got wrapped up and tackled hard. And, you know, an interesting story we haven't really talked about tonight is Gus Yerta has went down early in the first, and he's still not back in the game.
Well, hopefully everything is all right with him, and he's able to play in this game tonight for the remainder. But here we go, 30-16 for the Warriors. They're going to call for the snap. They're just going to directly hand it off, and whoa, he got hit and hit hard.
Yeah, 45. Clay McMillan will be filling that one tomorrow, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay. A little fullback dive, and he gets met and hit hard by a host of Rebels.
Well, Shondown saying that they're staring down the barrel of a 45, but right there, 45 just got knocked on the ground. So 4th down coming up here for the Westside offense.
Yeah, they're just going to have it punted away there. Back to return is number 3, Gage Robinson for the Rebels.
Very, very great game so far, Cooper.
It is. This is what you want to see in high school football, and I think Bobby Ingles is going to have to use his last time out.
Well, Cooper, we're going to step away for a break with the team, and Westside, they're leading 7-6. You're watching some high school football on Tubetown.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Welcome back to some high school football here on Tubetown. If you're just tuning in, what a great game you can watch here. It's 4th and 12 from the Westside 49. Westside has the ball. They're going to elect the punt and score 7-6. Westside, they were able to score on their opening drive. Highland was able to score on their previous drive, and the snap's just going to
be a big punt.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be a direct snap to Fowler, and Fowler didn't.
That's going to be a close call, depending the spotting. He may be a yard short.
I was going to say, the trick fooled me there because I thought it was a bad snap way in the backfield.
I was watching the punter.
Yeah. The Klein environmental replay here. Just going to be a direct snap straight to Fowler, and Fowler's just going to run up the gut.
Oh, and they're giving him the first down. So we're going to see he fell. That's the correct spot. Wow. Big time play there. Big time players make big time plays, some people may say, and Fowler made a big time play.
Now, if you wanted to know how Westside could keep the momentum on their side after giving up the touchdown, that right there possibly could have sucked all the momentum out of the Highland defense. So we go first down. They're going to hand it up straight up the gut once again, and he's going to pick up a couple, maybe 5 on that play.
You know, the Warriors, they're finding their little stride here. It seems like the Highland linebackers, they're kind of hesitant on the first, guy coming through the line. They expect him to be a blocker, but Westside, they've realized that, so they're able to get about 4 yards before even getting tackled.
So we go 2nd and 5 here from the Highland 35. Westside looking to get in the end zone after giving up the touchdown. The last drive, the Highland Rebels had the ball. That going to be a pass, and that was almost complete, but he got hit before he could really even turn to catch the ball.
I almost thought that was a pass interference because as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, the cornerback never really attempted to go for the ball. He went straight for the hit there, but the wide receiver, number 8, that would be Cole Stonekipper. He did touch the ball before the hit.
Yeah, well, Cooper, regardless of if you want to say that wasn't pass interference, if you look at it, the ball was kind of too far behind him,
and he
to
did
be
touch it
to be
contact.
A catchable really football. So here we go. They're going to have a quarterback keeper, and he's going to be slammed, wrestled down.
I don't think he ever went down there. I think he fell on top of the defender.
Well, Cooper, regardless, it's going to bring up a 4th down. You're going to see on the Klein environmental replay if you're right. Quarterback, he's just going to keep it, and he's going to run. He has everybody in their mob coming. And
he never went down. I don't think he ever went down. He rolled on top of the defender. I mean, we saw that in the Auburn-Oregon National Championship game a couple years ago. They called the play dead.
4th and 10 from the 40, Westside. They're going to pitch it to their star running back, Fowler. Fowler's going to run. He's going to drop his head. He's going to keep going, and Highland's going to stop him. And if anything but the ball don't lie from that questionable spot for the first down, last 4th down for the Warriors had anything to say about it, it's now going to be the Highland Rebels football in their own territory, but in good field position.
Either way, Westside did get to run sometime off the clock, but as we saw the first couple drives for the Highland Rebels, if they want to go quick, they can go quick, and I'm sure the 2-minute drill is a beautiful thing to watch and practice for them.
Yeah, Cooper, but it's going to bring up a first down here from their own 39-yard line, and one big explosive play completely changes the face look of this game. So here we go. First down for the Rebels. Just about 2:47 left to go in the first half of play. A flag's going to come out.
It's going to be a delay of game penalty against Highland. That's just miscommunication from the team there. And penalties, they have been destroying Highland. They have been getting bad penalties when they don't need it. It's been killing drives. And that's something they need to go into the locker room at halftime, talk to the coach, and say, hey, guys, we got to clean this up.
Yeah, Cooper, but finally we're going to have our 1st and 15 from the 34. Huckabee's going to drop back. He's going to throw a deep ball. Oh, that was almost caught, but it fell incomplete. Intended for number 3, Gage Robinson there. And Cooper, what a pass that was, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay.
Well, the wide receiver almost went up and got it. Just a beautiful pass from Huckabee. Oh, so close. That would have been a heck of a catch. Just couldn't come down with it.
And even the receiver after the play just held his helmet because he knew, man, I should have caught that football. But regardless, you could have, would have, should have. It's 2nd and 15 from the 34-yard line. 2:39 left to go in the first half. Huckabee, he's in the shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, scramble left. He's going to step up in the pocket. Still has room to run. Flag comes out the backfield, and he'll be hit low, and the ball comes out. Westside did recover it, but we're going to have to see what the flag is before we make the judgment call if it's a Westside football.
Well, did they give him the fumble? It's going to be a holding on the offense. I think he was down before the fumble, yeah. Because, he did the little quarterback slide, and the guy just hit him after the slide. You're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, if he really was down, Huckabee, he's looking downfield. He doesn't have much, so he's going to have to scramble.
Steps up, flag. There's the flag. Yeah, he was down.
Yeah, those knees hit the ground, but smart thing, you always recover the ball, even if you hear the whistle or not.
3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Huckabee's going to drop back, looks to the right, pressure coming. He's going to throw cross field, cross body, and that's another 50-50 ball that should have been caught. The receiver, he did look at the referee for the pass interference call, but he's not going to get it. So that brings up a 3rd and about a mile with 2:24 left to go here in the first half of play. Highland, they're trying to get something going here for their offense to get some momentum off of Westside after the big 4th down, which turned to a 1st down. But we're going to see what the Rebels can do here on the 3rd and long.
Well, it was just a great play from the defense there and a great attempt from Statler to go try to get that ball.
Huckabee's going to call for the snap. He's going to drop back. Really has some pressure coming. He's going to step up. He's still going. He's going to keep it himself. Has Fowler coming. Fowler's going to wrap him up. He's still on his feet before he's just simply shoved down there from number 8 of the Westside, Cole Stone-Cipher, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay.
Yeah, Huckabee's going to keep it himself. He feels the pressure, has to step up. He's going to get a couple yards there before getting tackled by Fowler and Cole. But it brings up a 4th and long and a big-time stop here from Westside to force them to punt to keep the 1-point lead before halftime.
Time slowly winding down here in the first half, and I think Highland, it does look like they're going to punt, as Westside did send a return man back there, and that's just going to be a straight line pooch kick, and it's going to get away from him. It's still going to roll, and it's going to be finally stopped and fielded at about the 27, 28-yard line of the Westside Warriors. So, Cooper, now that we have a change of flip possession where Westside's going to start not deep in their own territory, but sort of still in their own territory, about where you'd get a touchback in the kickoff return in the NFL/college rule. But, Cooper, what can we expect to see from the Westside Warrior offense other than the power hour run?
Well, you don't have any timeouts left, so if you don't get a 1st down, you're going to need to hurry up to the line if you don't get out of bounds. But, you're up by 1. You don't receive the ball at half. I think you're going to expect them to come out throwing the ball.
1st and 10 here. They're going to hand it off here to Fowler. Fowler's going to step up, and he's going to try to rush his way through both the offense and defensive line, but he's going to be stopped, bringing up a 2nd down for the Warriors with about 1:10 left to go in the first half of play.
You got to try to keep Highland, test them out there. They handed the ball off thinking they could, maybe pop a 15-yard run, but Highland was waiting for it.
We go 2nd and 8 from their own 29. Westside trying to maybe get into the end zone before halftime or milk the clock. Fowler's going to have it. He's going to run up the A-1 gap, and he's just going to be stopped. Possibly got enough for the 1st down. If not, he's going to be just short of about a yard.
I'm surprised Highland's not trying to get points here and use one of their timeouts. I mean, 3rd down, you call a timeout here, get the stop on one more time and call another timeout, and you have a whole minute 30 to work with, but they just want to go in halftime down by 1.
20 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. 3rd and 4 for the Westside Warriors. Bobby Ingles' team is just going to hand it off up the middle to the fullback, and he's going to be wrestled down there at about the 35-yard line.
That's probably going to be the last play of this. Nope, Highland's going to finally use their last timeout with 5 seconds left. Not really sure why you wait so long to use a timeout. I thought that was just going to go to halftime. But, you know, we're going to still have 5 more seconds left on the clock here. And if you're Westside, what I do is I get my punter, you snap it to him, and have him run straight back until he sees zeros on the clock and just dive straight down on the ground. Don't get a safety. Just run back, waste time, take your knee, and go to the halftime winning by 1.
Well, Cooper, the thing is you got to look at it this way, okay? Westside, for the first time in many, many, many weeks, they're going into the locker room leading at half. Here at home, you know, it's going to be one of those things where, you know, if they don't do what you just suggested, then they're probably just going to try to throw it deep and see if something can happen. But I think that they're going to elect to bring the punting unit on the field, which they are. So we're going to see if your idea comes to fruition here, my friend.
That's what I would do. I'd say once you get it, kind of wait a little bit, then run for your life and head straight to the pylon, but step out around the 2-yard line if it's triple zeros on the clock.
Here's a snap. And that's what he's doing. He's going to run, but he's going to run the opposite way and not the way you projected. And he's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to signify the end of the first half, where Westside's going to go to the locker room leading 7-6, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay here. He's just going to take the snap, and he's going to try to run towards the end zone. But he's going to be pushed out of bounds right there by number 48. He's actually going to be tackled, not pushed. But that's going to signify the end of the first half. You know, the Jonesboro Marching Band, they will be taking the field here shortly, but when we come back, we'll have second half action here for high school football that you're watching on Tubetown.
Before day one, life was very hard. It was depressing and lonely, and I wasn't really seeing the trueness that I could be seeing. I experienced amazing things. I experienced friendship, true love, and the Holy Spirit, and I do not regret going.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable. Get your fix on sports talk and news.
ASU TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU TV today.
I'd like to also let you know that the Spirit Store has some new hoodies and some pocket sweatshirts. And then also, if you are getting a little chilly out there with that air, we also have some throw blankets that you can go grab. All the proceeds go to the band boosters for that. And we'd like to just invite you to go and check it all out following the band performance tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Westside Warrior Marching Band. Give it up one more time for your Westside Warrior Marching Band.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Before day one, life was very hard. It was depressing and lonely, and I wasn't really seeing the trueness that I could be seeing. I experienced amazing things. I experienced friendship, true love, and the Holy Spirit, and I do not regret going.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
ASU TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU TV today.
ASU TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to Westside Football and more, ASU TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
Back, everybody, to some high school football here on Tubetown. Cooper, what an exciting first half it was for both of these teams. And if you don't know who we are, hi, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here with my good friend, my good compadre, Cooper Milder. And as you're seeing, Westside's leading Highland 7-6. And Cooper, go ahead. What's been the story of this game? How have we gotten up to this part?
Well, the game started off great. I mean, Highland comes out to start the game with an onside kick, seeing that last week, Westside did give up a onside kick to start of the game, so they've tried two so far. And really, Westside, it's been a back and forth game. Westside got the ball and they drove downfield with Fowler. Fowler has been tremendous all night long for the Westside Warriors. And then with Highland, they finally got things going. Their last drive, they had the ball. They were able to work their way downfield and score, all due to running the ball. My keys to victory for Highland was to work Westside secondary, but since the run game has been working so well for Highland, then might as well just keep doing what is working for them. That's running the ball with Statler.
Yeah, Cooper, so you got to look at it back at it like this. The whole course of the game, as you're talking about, the running the ball. Run. It's all the guys have been doing on both sides of the field. But let's revisit your keys real quick before we get too carried away. You see, even for Westside, you said establish the run game. Force turnovers on defense, which they've had multiple opportunities, and dominate time and possession. Honestly, Cooper, they've been able to do your first key and your third key exceptionally well here tonight.
Yeah, and when Highland has been passing the ball, Westside has been going up and knocking them down. Now, my keys for Highland was dominate the line of scrimmage. They haven't done that really. Make the secondary work. They haven't done. And force Westside to pass. They haven't done that either, and they're losing. Well, only by one because they went for two, but still they're losing.
Yeah, Cooper, I mean, if the final buzzer sound, it would be a win for Westside and a loss for Highland. But real quick before we get too carried away, let's send a special congratulations to our very own Mr. Sullivan, whose daughter actually won her soccer game today.
Yes, and he said if they win in 7 minutes, it'll be 9 a.m. early in the morning for them. Championship-style game there on the pitch for little kids soccer. And what the excitement it must be to wake up at 7 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you love waking up at 7 in the morning.
I can barely get out of bed at 7 in the morning sometimes, but you know how it goes. Especially last night when you're trying to register for class and then the crash decides, hey, we're going to crash on you. But
well, Cooper, if anybody ever wants to rewatch this game, Westside will have this game, Tubetown will be having this game Saturday night at 6 p.m. and our very own ASU TV will have this Sunday night at 7 p.m. And Cooper, do you know what else airs on ASU TV on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock Central Standing Time?
The greatest show on ASU TV, if you do correct me.
I mean, it is the official sports talk show of A-State Athletics, Red Wolf Roundtable, our very own show with Easton John, with Mr. Sullivan, with all of our great engineers. It's always a fun time there at Red Wolf Roundtable.
Oh, and if you don't know what we're talking about, we talk everything A-State sports, so if that sounds interesting, you can go watch a couple episodes on YouTube or Facebook, wherever, and why not drop a follow on the social.
Well, regardless of that, Cooper, enough talking about our own accolades. It's time to get this second half started as we're waiting the kickoff here from Westside.
It looks like they're going to go with an onside kick the way that ball's placed on the tee. It's just laying down there.
And they pretty much did it. It's going to be a direct line, and his own teammate's going to tackle him there.
Yeah, I mean, smart decision. He said, get down. There's no sense of trying to make something out of nothing there. We got the ball. Get down.
Yeah, as you're going to see here on the Klein environmental replay here.
Do they count that as a tackle?
You know, that's a very interesting question. I don't know who we'd have to ask since we don't have a stats guy here with us tonight, but I'm sure in some way, shape, or form they do.
I mean, that's so the case. Might as well get some stat padding going around.
Well, regardless of that, it's going to be 1st and 10 here from the Rebels on their own 44-yard line. They've been able to play exceptionally well here tonight. They're just going to hand it off there. He's going to be around the outside, and he's going to almost have enough for a fresh new set of downs there.
He may be a yard short. If not, they're going to give it to him. And that, I mean, they're right there. Wow. This is going to be just short. 2nd and inches, quarterback keeper.
He's just going to keep it himself, and he's just going to run right up to gut. Good enough for a fresh new set of downs. Ran by the quarterback, Zach Huckabee there. And Cooper, seems like Highland's coming out here, and they're coming out strong.
You know, their last couple drives in the second half, penalties have been a problem. So hopefully they clean that up during the halftime break.
They're going to hand it off there to Statler, and he's only going to get a couple, bringing up a 2nd down here for the Rebels. And Cooper, coming into the second half, what does Highland need to do to dominate this game?
Well, keep running the ball, obviously. Mix in the passing in there, and don't get any stupid penalties.
Okay, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be wrestled down on the backfield there from a host of Westside defenders there.
And what I mean by stupid penalties is you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, just a quarterback keeper up the middle. But what I mean by stupid penalties is no false starts, no holding calls when unneeded, and if your guy's running downfield, if you see the back of the jersey, do not block them.
Yeah, so it's going to be a quarterback keeper once again, and Huckabee's going to try to get something going for his offense, and he's going to be slammed down.
Yeah, and quarterback keeper once again. I mean, Statler got the ball one time, and he pretty much drove for a 1st down, and then he hasn't got the ball back, but now it's 4th down.
So it's going to be 4th and about 8 here from the West Side 40. Highland, they've elected to go for it on numerous 4th down plays, and they haven't been able to really find the rhythm when it comes to 4th down conversions. But here we go. Regardless of that, 4th and 8 from the 40. What can the Highland offense do? He's going to call for the snap. He's going to drop back. Pressure coming still. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to be wrestled down by his helmet.
That'll be a face mask there as a pink and yellow flag come flying out. But you could see that face mask from a mile away. They got bailed out. Westside had the pressure, but as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, you don't tackle with your hands up high. You keep your hands low, wrap them below the waist. But there, he just jumped up and went for his head.
Yeah, I mean, that's basic tackling there, Cooper. And, you know, when you're running to the quarterback, you got to make sure you get your hands out and around, not up and on, up and around. As they're going to hand it to Statler there. Statler's going to break away from 1, break away from 2, and he's going to be dropped outside the 10-yard line, which Highland here, if they score, Cooper, does some of that momentum here in the second half go directly to their side, or does Westside still have a little bit of control here in this game?
Oh, they definitely get the momentum. I mean, Westside, they will still have some momentum, but Highland will be knocking on their door. Give me the keys. They're going to be right there because they've been down all game, and then they come out at halftime and drive downfield and use Westside making dumb penalties to help them score a touchdown.
It'll be a 3rd down here, 3rd and 2 to be exact from the 17 for the Highland offense. Huckabee is still in the shotgun formation. He's got 1 receiver out left, 1 man in the backfield with him. He's going to drop back. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to run behind his big boys, the big ticks, and he's going to get a couple there.
Yeah, just the quarterback keeper hasn't been really getting them many yards. They got the first down, but the quarterback keeper hasn't really been getting as, more of a production as it would as if you hand the ball off to Statler.
Oh, he's going to hand it off once again around the outside. Still going. And he's going to sneak into the end zone. Touchdown for the Rebels.
I mean, like I was saying, the quarterback keeper wasn't really working with the, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, the quarterback keeper wasn't working, but when Statler gets the ball, something always happens. And on this play, he just follows his blockers, makes some tackles miss for the easy 6.
Yeah, as you saw the Klein Environmental replay there, he actually was pushing 66 there, his offensive lineman, to say, hey, go here, go there, like he was moving a chess piece there. So they're going to go for 2 to make it 14-7. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it to the wide open man in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Westside gets out to a 14-7 lead with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter play. You're watching some high school football on Tubetown.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Welcome back to some high school football here on Tubetown. And Cooper, last drive, the Highland offense was able to get into the end zone to take a 14-7 lead here early in the third quarter of play.
Well, you can thank the man Keegan Statler. He really got that drive going, and he capped off for another touchdown. He has 2 tonight. One more, he gets the little hat trick if you're into soccer, or as Louis would call it back in England, football. But either way, Statler's doing it all, and he's going to be out kicking as well.
That's going to be a decentable kick, returnable, and he almost bobbled it there, and it's going to be fielded. He's going to be around to the outside. A guy got in his way. Had that guy not gotten his way, he may have got away for 6 there, but it's going to set up a fresh set of downs for Westside.
Now, Westside, their offense is coming back out for the first time this second half. You need to get something going, as you're going to see the Klein Environmental replay. He's just going to bobble it. He's going to try to get to the outside of the opposite field, but just runs into a blocker.
More like his teammate there, and it's going to be a first down here from the 30. Westside trotting back onto the offensive side of the ball. They've been running the ball all night long, all season long. Run like they ain't got no car because somebody stole it. He's just going to hand it off once again up the gut. And he's going to gain probably 1.5 yards on the play.
Yeah, Darvin Fowler getting his first carry of the second half. Not getting much, but he will sure get more handoffs as the second half goes on. Expect him to get the ball a lot more. And I still think Gus Yerta is out.
Well, regardless of that fact, it's going to be a 2nd and 8 here for the Westside offense. Coach Engel is very obviously mad at his offense right now. 2nd and 8 from the 32. He's going to hand the ball off, and he's going to get nowhere, if anywhere.
Yeah, just not getting anything. And so now just kind of thinking ahead, if Westside does come and pull out this win and say they win and make the playoffs, them playing Gus Yerta at the running back may kind of hurt him because, he got hurt. He's your starting quarterback. Come playoff time, you want the guy that's been under center all year at the QB position, and they tried something new, and he got his shoulder hurt.
We go 3rd and 6 from the 34-yard line. He's going to pitch it out to his running back there around the outside. Has room to run. Still on his feet. He'll be dropped down just short of the first down marker.
Yeah, nice little run. Followed his blockers there. Just couldn't get enough. Brings up a 4th and short. This is the side of the field where if you go for it and you don't get it, you're setting up your opponent with nice field position.
7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter play. 4th and 2 from the Westside 39. They're looking to get a first down here to keep the momentum on their side. and they got someone to jump. A flag does get thrown, but will it be on Westside or will it be on Highland?
And that's on Highland. They've been doing that all night long. And Westside's just going to take advantage on a Klein environmental replay. You know, they're jumping off sides. That has been happening all night long. Westside has been able to get Highland to jump off sides because their linebackers are going off based off the count, and they're not watching the ball.
Well, after the penalty, it'll be a 1st and 10 here from the 44-yard line. Westside, they're going to send Fowler in motion. He's going to hand the ball off. He has room to run before he gets leveled there. And it looks like number 53, the Westside offense, did get a little shaken up on the play. He's limping back to the huddle. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I was seeing that. I was about to say something. I saw him down. I was like, is he going to get up? And you saw him. He's a fighter. He wants to be out there with his team. He's going to play through that injury. Probably just, stepped on the ankle. It hurts at the moment, but you're able to shake it off.
Well, even better if the adrenaline's pumping, you're not going to feel it until after the game. So here we go. 2nd and 9 here from the 49-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to drop back, looks, has pressure coming, and he... Did anybody catch it or did it hit the ground there, Cooper?
I think they're calling it incomplete. Rebel did come up with the ball at the end, but I think it touched the ground. So we're going to see really the best view we got on the Klein environmental replay.
Gets tipped.
Yeah,
it hit the ground.
On the ground. Great contested play there from the wide receiver and cornerback. Anyone could have came down with that ball.
Well, that was a great replay there, the Klein environmental replay that is. And
whoa.
I was going to say, I was expecting the referee to blow the play dead there.
Just a miscue there, and that hurts him big. We're going to see what happened on the Klein environmental replay. He got the snap, and no one went except the quarterback.
Seems like the center went before anybody else. I thought the quarterback may have bobbled the snap. But regardless of that, it's going to set up a 4th and 14.
They were probably going for doing a hard count, 2 hard count, fake the first snap. Hutt try to get him off sides. When he said Hutt, the center must have had a natural instinct.
And that's going to be a high snap, and he does drop it. He's going to try to get something going, and he's wrapped up, and Highland's going to get good field position here. After the miscue on the punt, Highland last drive, they were able to get into the end zone here to get 14 to Westside 7. If you're on the Westside sideline right now, you got to stay away from them coaches, Coop, because if I've known anything from knowing you, as long as I've known you, and how mad your dad can get when things don't go the coach's way, I can't imagine how they're going right now.
Well, when 2 simple basic mistakes, you're going to see the second mistake on the Klein environmental replay. It's just going to fly over them. But they're mad because on 3rd down, they try to get them to jump off sides, and then they snap it on the first count. And then on 4th down, they put the snap over your punter's head.
And that's just going to be a quick little handoff to Statler there for the Highland offense. 2nd down coming up for the offense. And Coop, if Highland's able to punch the ball into the end zone here, will it be too late of a comeback for Westside to manage?
Oh, no. Not at all. Will they have to do some things extra? Yes, I do believe so. But at the end of the day, if you get the stop, you're going to see a great tackle on the Klein environmental replay. But at the end of the day, they score. It's a 14-point game. You still have all the 3rd quarter and 4th quarter to work with.
Just a brutal tackle there to number 1, Keegan Statler. There's just going to bring up a 3rd and 5 with 4:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Highland, they have it from the Westside 16. Hickaby's going to send 2-men in motion here. He's going to call for the snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he won't go anywhere. He'll be tackled in the backfield there.
Big defensive stop there from the Warriors to get into the backfield, as you're going to see it on your Klein environmental replay. The O-line didn't do their job, and their quarterback got hit hard.
3:44 left to go here. 4th and 9 for Highland. Highland, they're still going to go for it here. Something they've been doing all game here tonight. Looks like they're changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Huckabee, he's going to drop back. He's going to look, has a man. Touchdown, Highland Rebels.
Just got Moss there. Cole Keedy, you got Moss. Sorry about it. It'll be okay. As you see it, see the celebration he set on his head. Just great pass and catch there. They're going to step back, throw it to the back corner. He's just going to go up, catch it for the touchdown.
Well, on that Klein environmental replay there, it couldn't get more textbook than that. Just a good little pitching catch there from the quarterback, to the receiver. As it looks like they will go for two here to make it 22-7 if the 2-point is successful. Huckabee's going to call for the snap. He's going to keep himself, has holes, and he will walk right into the end zone as Highland will go out to a 22-7 lead here with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a break here. You're watching high school football here on Tubetown.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Welcome back, guys, to some high school football here on Tubetown. In the last drive for the Highland offense, they were just able to get a great touchdown there to give them even more momentum against the Westside Warriors here tonight.
Yeah, they brought out the passing game at the perfect time. It was a fourth down, that you were thinking they were going to run it. But the quarterback, he got the ball, threw up the fade route to the end zone, and the wide receiver went up and got it.
That's going to be returnable there, and the fair catch will be called. And just want to remind everybody, if you're just tuning in, hi, I'm Tristan Hartland here with my best friend, Cooper Melder. We're calling some good high school action here tonight from Warrior Stadium. It's a great night for some football. Highland, they currently have a 22-7 lead, and Cooper, all the marbles could be on the line in this game right here.
Yeah, Westside, two back-to-back miscues ruined their drive at the wrong time. There was one on third down, then when you're trying to punt it away, get them in, pin them deep, they snap goes straight over his head and gave Highland perfect field position. But Westside, we've seen they've been able to move the ball.
They're just going to hand it to Fowler there. Fowler, he's going to not go anywhere. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and will be brought down for a second down coming up for the Westside offense.
They're really cracking down on Fowler now. Fowler, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, he has been getting hit hard here lately in the second half. And they're expecting it now. They went into halftime, made adjustments, and they have looked really good so far.
Good 2nd and 8 from the 39-yard line of the Warriors. Westside trying to find the end zone. They haven't been able to do it since their first drive of the game to open up tonight's game. They're going to hand it to Fowler. Fowler tries to break away, and he's still going, and he'll be wrapped up, just dropped at about the 40-yard line, bringing up a third down here for the Warriors.
Fowler just trying to get something going, not been able to yet so far. And Highland, they have started to listen to my keys, and they have started to dominate the line of scrimmage, getting into the backfield and stopping them for losses.
Well, it's good that someone listens to you because everybody knows I don't.
Well, Westside was listening to me in the first half, and they were winning that game. Just by the way.
Well, it's 3rd and 7 here. Westside, they're going to give it to Fowler. Once again, Fowler has a block. He's going to try to break away from two guys, and he'll just get dropped there, especially by number 1, Keegan Statler. It's just going to bring up a 4th down for the Warriors here.
Klein Environmental Replay providing the best replays. You're going to see Fowler's going to get the snap, almost getting to the outside, but a host of Rebels were there to make the stop.
Let's go 4th down for the Westside Warriors offense. It looks like they will punt it away here.
You can't have what happened last time you tried to punt, or you'll be in some deep trouble.
Snap's good. It's going to be a good little punt. Stopped at about the 35-yard line. Still going to roll there. And it looks like Highland will take over deep in their own field position, but if we've seen over the course of tonight's game, that has been no trouble for this offense.
Yeah, Highland, we're really going to see the first true test. They actually have about a little over 72 yards to go downfield for a touchdown. So we're going to really see what this offense can bring out.
Well, Cooper, it's been the story of not necessarily the long ball, but the longevity ball. Seems like Highland, every time they get a drive that has more than maybe 5 to 6, maybe even 7 plays, that's when they get more momentum on their side where the Westside defense hasn't been able to stop them. Here we go, first down, they're going to hand it off. Once again, he's going to be around the outside. He's going to juke away from one. Has pressure coming, and the ball does come out. It'll be recovered by the Westside Warrior defense. So Westside will get the ball. And Cooper, that's what we were talking about, the momentum. When the momentum shifts, that's when it seems like Westside takes over. As you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here. He's just going to take it, hand the ball off. He's going to run around looking for pay dirt. And he's just going to keep going. And the ball actually knocked out by Fowler is going to come out. And Westside will take over with even great field position to start this next drive.
That's how you respond to a quick 3-and-out like they just had. They forced a turnover on defense. Now your offense gets the ball back, and you have to capitalize off of this turnover.
Go first and 10 after the fumble from about midfield. They're going to hand it off here. He's going to step up. He's going to keep chopping his feet. That was ran there by number 8. Who else but Cole Stonecipher.
Just a great little run there from him. Brings up a manageable 2nd and 5. But, you have Highland on their heels if you're Westside. You have them on their heels. Now you got to take advantage. Whereas if you're Highland's defense, you're on your heels. You got to get back to being stable and make a big play.
Second down here for the Warriors, and it's just going to be quarterback keeper. He's going to run directly behind the center, and he's going to get a lot of yards there.
I think you could have picked up a 1st and 10 if that was a 10-yard gain there from the quarterback. So you're going to just see on the Klein environmental replay just a beautiful little quarterback keeper.
Yeah, Cooper, so as you did mention, it would be enough for a first down, but there is an injured Westside Warrior on the sideline, so we're going to take a break.
That's a cramp if I've ever seen one.
Right, well, we're going to take a break. Highland leads at 22-7. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Welcome back here to some high school football here on Tubetown. Westside, they're driving. Fowler's going to get through the rec snap. He's going to follow his blockers, and he's really not going to get much there, Cooper, if anything.
Well, we saw number 19, Colton Carter, the starting quarterback, go out with a cramp last play. And so now they had to go out with Fowler at quarterback since both quarterbacks were hurt.
Well, Cooper, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Highland's leading at 22-7. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back. You're watching some high school football on Tubetown.
You can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. The Anywhere app by First National Bank. Putting you first, always.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here from Warrior Stadium. If you're just tuning in, you missed the first 3 quarters action. Hi, I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. In Westside, they look like they're trying to drive into the end zone to get a little bit of momentum back on their side.
Handoff is going to get a couple yards there Not much. Brings up a third down. Big third down for Westside. Got to convert it.
Yeah, Cooper, so we're going to see here if the Westside offense is going to be able to kind of overcome some of the struggles they've had so far along this season and actually be able to convert here and maybe even punch it in 4-6 on this drive.
Well, you got to need it. You got to get it.
Third down here for the Warriors. Do not believe he got enough here. Fourth down coming up for the Warriors offense.
Clyde environmental replay here. Just going to get the handoff, not get much going, just gets caught in the backfield before really gaining any yardage. Brings up fourth down, and if you're Highland, you're trying to get them off the field, the Westside Warriors, and if you're Westside, this is a fourth down you have to convert.
Yeah, so 10:50 left to go here in the final quarter of play. 4th and 3 from the 25-yard line. Westside, they're going to give the Fowler. Fowler trying to go somewhere, and he's going to go.
It's going to be a close, depending where they spot him, they're going to spot him for a first down.
And he's going to go for a fresh new set of downs here. As it looks like there is a Highland player on the field that is injured. So we're going to take another break. You're watching some high school football on Tubetown.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
A bit of a scary moment here for the Highland offense. Sort of their star player of the game so far, number 1, Keegan Staffler, was actually the injured player on the field, and it took him a while to get up, so I'm hoping everything's okay.
Yeah, at first you thought it was kind of a little, just kind of bump and bruise, but he stayed down there for a bit, but I'm glad to see him up and going because it's high school football. No matter who you're rooting for, you don't wish any injury on any team, so it's good to see him get up on his own power and walk off the field.
Go 1st and 10 now from the 22-yard line for Westside. Westside, they're going to take a quarterback direct snap, and he's just going to try to do the same thing they did earlier, but this time it's not going to get as many yards as it did previously.
Yeah, last time they got about 10 yards. This time they got about 1 yard with about 2 or 3. But if it was a 4th and 2, they would have got it, but instead it's 3rd and 8.
Well, 2nd and 8, Cooper, but...
Well, it was 3rd and 8. They messed up, not me. I'm just reading what the score gave me.
You're perfect, Cooper. Don't ever change.
Oh,
Here we
I
go.
know.
Regardless, it's 2nd and 8 here from the 20. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Westside, they're going to hand it out to Fowler. Fowler trying to way to the left side, and he's going to get tackled there, bringing up a 3rd down here for the Warriors.
Fowler still not really able to get going. He did force the fumble on defense. He's been playing great on defense. Now, the offense production the second half hasn't been the same, but couple blocks, he can get to the end zone.
Yeah, Cooper going to bring up a 3rd and 8 here for the Westside offense. And I know for both these teams, if you're worried about playoff, Gosnell winning 13-8 against Harrisburg. So if that score holds, the result of this game really won't matter much for playoff seeding.
And they're going to get nothing once again, bringing up a big 4th down, 1 yard at the most. And for Westside, you got to get the first down. If you do not get it, then Highland gets the ball back, and you wasted a lot of time on this clock to get 0 points.
And 66 did have his helmet come off for Highland, so he had to take a play off due to the rules and regulations set in place for this game. So here we go, 8:40 left to go here. 4th and 7 for the Westside offense, arguably the most controversial down of the game so far. They're going to drop back. They're going to look. They're going to throw it to the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete right through the hands of the receiver. Number 9, Cole Keaty just couldn't catch the ball there. So you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay. Cooper, break it down for us.
Well, the quarterback, he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to drop back, and he's going to throw an absolutely beautiful pass exactly where he wants it, the back corner. You know, maybe if number 9, if our boy Cole Keaty could be a little bit taller, stretch his arms out just a little bit more, he comes down with that. But either way, it was a great attempt from each player, but that momentum kills for Westside as they wasted so much clock. They wasted so much clock, and they got 0 points out of it.
So we go 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. They're just going to hand it off, and he's going to get dropped down before he can really go anyway. And it does look like that Keegan Staffler did get to come back in the game, so that's good news for Highland fans all around.
Yeah, he's been running the ball tremendously tonight, and he's been playing well on defense as well. So seeing him back in the backfield shows that injury was just a little, maybe got the wind knocked out of him. I know that's not fun at all, but it's good to see he's back out there on the field if you're a Highland Rebel fan.
Well, I've gotten the wind knocked out of me, too. It wasn't playing football. It was actually at a pool one year when I was younger. It doesn't fare well. But regardless, it's 2nd and 11. They're going to hand it off to Keith, and he is going to go just about to the 30-yard line before he's tripped up. So it's going to set up a 1st down here for the Rebels.
You looked 100% as you're going to see the Klein Environmental replay. Statler's going to get the snap, get the ball, and he's going to run. He's just going to get tripped up and land down back on that shoulder.
And he's actually going to take a step away from the field. Hopefully that injury didn't get re-aggravated, and he's just okay. He's just going to take a play off due to the formation that they're in. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. 7:19 left to go here in the game. Highland, they're trying to get even more points on the board. They're going to hand it off once again. It has blocks around the outside. He's still on his feet. He's going to cut back, and he's going to get dropped down by number 45. And what a great rush that was for the Highland offense to really get some more momentum. That was ran by number 5, Braden Burns.
The backup running back, Braden Burns is showing, well, I may not be the starter, but I still can come in and get good yardage, and he did just that.
So we go 1st and 10 here from the 43-yard line. Highland is slowly trying to get all this clock out of the game so that they can run away with this one. The score is still 22-7. They're handed off, and he's just going to spin. Almost got dropped way back in the backfield, but he was actually able to make something out of nothing there.
Braden Burns won the carry, able to get something. He was caught in the backfield, but he spun his way to gain at least 4 yards.
Go 2nd down here for the offense, 2nd and 7 to be exact. They're looking to the sideline to see what's going on, what they're trying to run here to get going.
Right now, they just need to keep running the ball, waste as much time as possible. Stray away from your up-tempo that you had in the first half. Waste the clock.
Huckabee's going to keep it himself, and before he's racked up just shy of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, quarterback keeper gets maybe about 1 yard there on that play. Brings up a 3rd down, and a big 3rd down for the Westside Warriors as they need to get a stop if they want to have a chance in this ball game.
3rd and 5 from their own 48-yard line here. If Westside wants to hang in this game, try to get some more points on the board, they got to stop them here. They're looking to the sideline to get the play call. And honestly, this is great for their offense because not only are they getting the play call, but they're winding down that clock. And that's great clock management there from the offense. And the referee's going to call the play dead, and they're signaling for a false start.
That's false start on everybody but the center because the center didn't snap the ball, but everybody was ready for the play.
Well, these things happen.
It does happen. High school, you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay, see if I was correct. Everybody but the center. I'm correct, 100%, baby. You miss every shot you don't take. Michael Jordan. I don't know what
Wayne
shot I
Gretzky
took.
said that.
No, MJ said it too.
Well, here we go. They're going to hand it off once again. He's going to get a little bit of yards, and he's still going. He's dropped down just about the 48-yard line, so it's bringing up a 4th down for the Highland offense.
Big 4th down stop for your Westside Warriors coming up. But that clock has been chipping away big time, approaching 4 minutes, 45 seconds left. Bringing out the punt unit. But on this next drive, you're going to have to veer away from running the ball up the middle. You're going to have to air it out and do some option to the outside. And something I just noticed, Montana Neely, the punt returner for Westside, he has a cast on one arm.
Oh, that's a great block punt there for Westside. Cooper and I kind of had the same reaction there and wasn't expecting that.
And Fowler recovers another fumble ball.
So that's going to give Westside great field position here. And you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay here, just no blockers did their job at all. The host of the Westside Warriors just came in and they said, thank you. I know it's not December yet, but thanks for the Christmas gift, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Walmart has some Christmas stuff out, so you can get by with it, I guess.
Even though it's not even Halloween. But regardless of that, let's not get off topic here. It's going to be a first down here for the Westside Warriors, and they're going to have tremendous field position here for this next drive.
They're going to need to score quickly.
They're going to give it to Fowler here. Fowler's not really going to get to go anywhere. Actually, yes, he is. He's going to keep plowing. He's going to keep trucking that big shoulder into the defense.
Great run there from Fowler. That was about 5 yards. And if you're Highland, you're okay with that. Let them run their 5-yard plays. Just let the clock keep running. Waste as much time as possible. Because if Westside doesn't score here, they'll have to start their timeout game to get the ball back. So if you're Highland, you're okay with Westside running the ball.
We'll go 2nd and 4 here from the 35-yard line, 3:39 left to go. And a timeout will get called. So we're going to take a timeout as well. And you're watching some high school football here on Tubetown.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients, engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Welcome back to some high school football here on Tubetown. And Cooper, what a great game it's been so far.
It's been a great game to watch. It's really been back and forth. We saw Westside have all the momentum in the first half, and then second half came around, and Highland took over. And right now is a big staging game for Westside. You're down 2 scores. You need a touchdown, and you got to do it quickly.
Let's go 2nd and 4 here for the Warriors. They're going to drop past it, and that's just going to be dropped once again. And Cooper, like we've been talking about all night long, it's nothing against Westside. They just haven't had success throwing the ball.
I mean, it's either going through the hands, overthrown, and this is when Westside, they're kind of screwed. Because if they would have scored more in the first half, they wouldn't have to pass the ball as much because that's not their specialty. We know their specialty is running the ball down the team's throats. Their specialty isn't passing. They don't spend all practice passing the ball.
Well, regardless, it's going to be a bobble snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He's still on his feet, still moving and grooving, and he will get forced down.
And he fumbled it. He fumbled it, and Highland recovered that. Wow.
Oh, no, they're saying Westside has the ball, Cooper. That's why you don't jump the gun.
Well, Highland had the ball, but they gave it to Westside. Got bailed out by the ref there.
Yeah, Cooper, and you can see here on the Klein Environmental replay here, he's just going to have a blown play. It was dead from the start, and then he was able to make something out of nothing. He was able to run, and
he needs to protect that ball way more. That ball should not be coming out here when running. If you could see me, my arm's out all the way extended. You need to keep that ball in tight, and when you brace for contact, put 2 hands over it.
Well, Cooper, the camera's not on you. That's why they can't see you. But that pass is just going to get overthrown, incomplete. And Cooper, I want to retract something that I said about Westside here before. I was talking about how they haven't had success passing the ball. But in reality, if you think about it, okay, and just hear me out, they have been successful passing the ball here in this quarter because every incompletion, while yes, it's a loss of down, it also stops the clock and it saves their timeout so they're able to regroup and kind of get something else going for their offense.
Or you could catch the ball and get out of bounds to stop the clock, but, there's two different viewpoints.
That's the beautiful thing about football. You could have two different viewpoints and be completely right. But regardless, it's 2nd and 10 here from the 28-yard line. They're going to hand it off. He's going to go up the middle, not get anything, and the clock will continue to roll.
Yeah, Highland's okay with Westside running the ball because that just means the clock is running. So we're approaching almost the 2-minute warning if that was a thing in high school.
I mean, that's fair. But regardless, it's 3rd and 8 here from the 26-yard line. 2:30 left to go in the ball game. Westside desperately needs a touchdown.
You got to take a shot to the end zone this play. You got 2 shots to the end zone.
Off the snap, quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's up the gut. He's going to get a couple good yards there before he's dropped down by 2 Highland defenders. Bring it up at 4th down, as you're going to see here in the Klein environmental replay.
Yeah, it's just going to be a quarterback sneak once again. He powers his way to make it a 4th and 2. But now, you got to get points. The clock will stop just for a little bit if you get the first down. But I would honestly, you have to take a shot.
They're going to hand the ball out to Fowler. Fowler's going to have room to run, and he'll be dropped down before he can really have anything there to reload. And if you go back to that play and look, he had room to run. He just wasn't able to hit that hole when the hole presented itself to where he was able to get into the end zone.
Yeah, if he hit that, he had the outside. They were all crashing in. If he could have bounced it to the outside, he could have scored. But the clock's running. They seem like they're in no hurry. Westside, they're taking their sweet time, and you're down by 2 scores.
1:18 left to go here in the game, and they're going to continue running the football.
Not really sure why, but because now you got to waste your timeouts. I mean, you waste one with about 3:30, but that's okay. You're watching high school football here on Tubetown.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Welcome back to some high school football here on Tubetown. And Cooper, what's been the real focal point for this Westside drive?
I mean, you got to score quick, and they're not doing it quick. I mean, you're down 2 scores. You had all 3 timeouts going into this drive. You had about 4 minutes of clock to really work with, and you've wasted 3 of it moving 20 yards.
Go 1:09 left to go in the ballgame, 2nd and 7. They're handed up the gut, and Fowler going to stretch out for the touchdown, but he was just a couple yards short.
I mean, you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, Fowler almost gets to the end zone. You like to see this hard running, but not when the clock is still going.
And they're going to punch it in there. Touchdown for the Westside Warriors.
There's a flag in the backfield, though. I think the ref's saying too many man on field. He was counting the players. So we're waiting the call. Touchdown. The flag on the play is a touchdown.
Well, the Westside Warriors are able to punch it in for 6 here. Give them a reservation for 6 at the nearest restaurant. But did they waste too much clock, Coop?
I mean, 52 seconds left. 1 timeout. They did waste too much clock because now if you save all your timeouts, you can waste the clock the way you did, because if you don't get the onside kick, you still have all 3 timeouts. And you see Montana Neely re-injured his hand there. So you're going to see the replay of the touchdown. He's going to quarterback sneak for the touchdown. That was Klein Environmental.
And it seemed like the whole offensive backfield there was just pushing the quarterback into the end zone there that you seen on the Klein Environmental replay.
Yeah, but now here comes the big onside kick. If Westside gets the ball back, you only have 1 timeout to work with.
So we're waiting the kick here from the Westside Warriors with 52 seconds left to go in the ball game. Will they be able to get the onside here?
If they don't get it, the game is over.
Waiting the kick here from the kicking team.
The biggest play of the year for the Westside Warriors.
Well, biggest play of the year for both teams, really. Here comes the onside.
And
it's gonna get recovered by the Highland Rebels. So the Highland Rebels were coming to this drive, as you're gonna see on the Klein Environmental replay here. It's just gonna be a little pooch, and then it's just gonna be a little wait for it, haha, gotcha. And then it's just gonna set the Highland Rebels up so that they can come onto this field and take away the remaining 52 seconds left in this ball game.
You'll see Statler and Huckabee trot back out onto the field, and they get to go into the best formation in football. That's victory formation. You get to nil the clock out, watch it tick till it's all zeros, and come out with a win.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to kneel it on first down here, bring it up second down.
That clock, no sense of using that last time out, and I guess they will, just to talk to their players one last time. This is the last home game for the Westside Warriors.
Well, Coop, if you want to rewatch this game, if anybody wants to rewatch this game, don't forget that Tubetown, Saturday nights at 6 p.m., they will have this game and many more on their platform. And then on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standing Time, ASU TV will have the replays of this game all over their channel. And what a great place ASU TV is.
Yes, it is. And for Highland, their playoff hopes are still alive going into next week. And for the Westside Warriors, it's all much over now, as they'll only have 1 win in conference, and Highland will jump up to 2 wins in conference.
Well, Cooper, don't forget that Gosnell, they're currently winning 13-8. So if that score holds, the win this game really won't mean anything for Highland.
Yeah, but either way, Highland comes out with a win and keeps their playoffs hopes alive in a close one, 22-14.
Cooper, the clock's just going to continuously roll here, and as you're seeing the coaches on the sideline here, it's going to be a final score of 22-14. And when we come back, we'll have our game summary. You're watching high school football here on Tubetown.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono. Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients, engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Well, the game has officially ended, and the Highland Rebels did win this game 22-14. Hi, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here with my broadcast partner, Cooper Melder. And, Cooper, this was a game for the ages.
It really was. I mean, you had it it was 7-6 going into halftime. Westside, had all the momentum. They were feeling good. Highland gets the ball, start second half. They go downfield and score. And then two back-to-back miscues for Westside gave Highland another great field position. They scored once again, and after that, it was all pretty much over, and it was only the third quarter. And then for Westside, they had a chance there at the end, just couldn't really manage the clock as well. So they only had 52 seconds by the time they scored. Just couldn't finish it out, and they have one more game next week, but playoff hopes are pretty much over for the Warriors.
Yeah, Cooper, as you mentioned, the playoffs hopes, that did signify the end of their season after next week. But, Cooper, regardless of that, the Rebels, they were able to go away with a win on this one. Your final score was the Rebels taking away the victory here. And for everybody here at ASU TV and Tubetown Entertainment, I'm going to say goodbye and good night. I've been Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. We'll see you guys next time.